Hello Pokemon fans, this is ProPokeNoob back today in the year 2013 to bring you the first battle of the year. How are you all doing? I hope you had an excellent vacation. I know, for me anyway, school is starting up tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure either most of you are in school by now, starting in the next week, or starting tomorrow. So, welcome back to reality, people. This vacation it felt really short, but, you know, I enjoyed it nonetheless. Anyways, so, today I'm going to bring you a standard UU match against a person by the name of Peach Fuzz. You will recognize this team because it is the League of Legends team that I was using in the year 2012. And, as we all know, it's kind of just, you know, a compilation of Pokemon that may not work together, but you know what? It looks fun. It's kind of fun just to make theme teams, even if they don't even work most efficiently. Anyways, looking at my opponent's team, there's a couple of things that I am worried about. The main thing being the Heracross. My team really does not have a check for Heracross. The most I can probably do is Milotic or Sandslash to come in, but even then they're not going to appreciate taking more than a couple of hits. And as well as Quillfish and Spiritomb are kind of stopping my Hitmonlee from doing any real work, so I'm going to have to try and get rid of those. Otherwise, everything else is just really threatening. I just noticed he had 3 fighting types on his team. Okay, that's kind of cool, but this match, I saved it, even though there are a couple mistakes that I make, but there's something really interesting that I wanted to show you guys that's kind of, you know, threatening if you ever run into it. So, in the ways of leads, I figured my Sandslash would be the best lead in case you wanted to lead off with anything, and most of his team is physical, so it should be able to take much. He leads off with the Mienshao. He's going to go for the Fake Out, gets a crit. I mean, I am defensive, so it's not going to do much to me, but now I'm pretty much figuring he's going to go for U-turn, but on the off chance he wants to go for HP Ice, I'm just going to switch into Nami, but he does just go for the U-turn, which is fantastic. And either he was predicting me to switch into this thing, or he just doesn't have HP Ice. But he's going to go into Quillfish. Now here I kind of make a little bit of a mistake trying to get the burn on this thing, because I know he's going to set up. And this is very risky because I am relying on a 30% chance to actually burn. So this could mean that I'm basically wasting my time trying to burn this thing while he gets up 3 layers of spikes. I have to send in Sandslash to take a bunch of damage. But as you can see while I'm rambling, I do burn him, which is fantastic. Now, I believe I did this because I was actually afraid of the waterfall doing a lot of damage to my Sandslash, so I wanted to kind of burn him so I wouldn't take so much damage. But now that I think about it, he is defensive anyways, most likely, since he's got spikes, so you know, it probably won't do as much as I'm thinking it would, so I really shouldn't be concerned. But anyways, I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to actually predict him to go into the Spiritomb to spin block me, so I'm just going to go straight for the Toxic. And what do you know, he does send in the Spiritomb, and what do you know, I hit the Toxic. So we're starting off great with this part so far. Now, I don't know what the Spiritomb is. It could be Choice Banded, it could be just support, whatever. I'm just going to go for the rocks. He does show the Will-O-Wisp. I'm a little upset about it, but I mean, it's not too big of a deal. I'd rather get the rocks up, even though it doesn't look like his team really gets hurt by it. I just really wanted the rocks up, but you know, now that I think about it, it really wasn't that important. Now he goes for Dark Pulse, and for some weird reason, I don't see the Sucker Punch coming. I just should assume that it has Sucker Punch. Maybe I thought it was Pursuit. This was a little bit a while ago, so I don't really remember what I was thinking during this match, per se, but I'm going to set in my Milotic now. I know it could probably take a hit. I'm just going to go for the Scald, as he actually goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I kind of wanted this to happen so Marvel Scale would be activated, so now I actually have something that could take a hit from Heracross, which I think he sends in now. He sends it in now. Okay, now, I need you to prepare your mind and body for this, because this is extremely scary. He thinks I'm going to switch out into something, I don't know, maybe the Crocodile, or the Drapion, or even Sandslash. So I'm actually going to stay in, because I know I have Marvel Scale, and he goes for Swords Dance. And at this point, I was freaking out. I go for Recover, and I have Marvel Scale, so I know I can take a hit, hopefully. But then he shows me Toxic Orb. This thing is a +2 Guts Heracross, but he misses, and I go for Dragon Tail, and that threat is pretty much moved off to the side for now. But that scared the heck out of me. You don't know power until you face a +2 Guts boosted Heracross. Oh my god, that thing will kill teams if it outspeeds everything. But anyways, he goes in Mienshao, or I phase him in Mienshao, thank goodness. And he's just going to go for High Jump Kick. Again, not doing much because you know, I have Marvel Scale, which is lucky for me. I go for the Skull, don't get the burn. Not too upset about it, but I am going to get a decent chunk off of this thing. I'm just going to let him take me out if it means he's going to have to switch out eventually to get his Regenerator, but just based on the fact that he lets me take him out here, either confirms that he has Reckless, which I'm not sure, because I'm not sure actually how much damage the High Jump Kick would do, or he just wanted Death Bar and nothing else wanted to take a hit. But he's going to go to Heracross now. I know I'll outspeed because he has Toxic Orb. I get a very nice chunk off with the, what's it called? the Earthquake, which is actually nice because I know Toxic will wear him down. I wanted this so he can't just keep switching in and out and wrecking my team one poke at a time. So I really just wanted it to go down, but unfortunately because of that, I could have used Renekton because he has the Quillfish, and he also has the Rhyperior, and that would have been really nice to save. Now, unfortunately, I do have to send in Hitmonlee here and use his Fake Out because I can't let this thing wreck more Pokemon. And that's the only problem that I find with this set these days. I've been using Fake Out a lot when I really don't want to use it. So I'm thinking that I might actually change this guy up to either the Reckless with Scarf, or just make him Fake Out 3 attacks and give him like a Life Orb or something like that. But I really don't like the fact that I'm using Fake Out at the wrong time, because I know he still has Quillfish and he's going to get the Intimidate off on me. So I'm going to have to switch out because this thing is defensive. And I'm going to go into, I believe, my Sand Slash. No, what am I saying? Go into my Drapion because I do have Earthquake on this thing. As he actually goes for Thunder Wave. That kind of sucks. But, you know, what can you do? So now I believe he's just going to go for the Waterfall, try and do some Paraflinching on me. He does become successful on the first Paraflinch, but I believe on this next one he will take a hit in the form of an Earthquake, and this feels really slow. So hi, how you doing? There you go, dead. Awesome, cool stuff. So now he has Hitmonlee and Rhyperior. Unfortunately, again, this team is not a late game team, and I'm going to have a problem with this Hitmonlee. So I switch out, going to go into Sand Slash because I figure, okay, defensive, he's not going to be able to do much. Then he goes for Substitute. Ugh, God. And this is terrible because I actually I'm burned, so I can't do any damage. So what I'm actually going to decide to do is, first of all, live the close combat. I didn't decide that. That's just lucky. I'm actually going to go for the Rapid Spin. Now, the reason why I did this is I know I'm not going to break his sub anyways, so it would be more beneficial to my team just for this thing to die off, get a safe switch into my Drapion, and that way he won't take any Spikes damage, and hopefully I can live a hit. And as you can see, if Spikes were up, I would have just died out flat, but I am going to be able to make it in. Luckily, I don't get Parahacks, I'm going to be able to go for the Whirlwind, which is the next best option for me to take it out. Unfortunately, this Rhyperior is going to cause a little bit of problems, mainly because, one, he's going to outspeed a paralyzed Drapion, and second of all, once again, we're left with Lee Sin. And once again, Lee Sin is not a late game character, he's going to go for Fake Out, Rhyperior shakes it off. Doesn't make a difference, although I did want to check just to see if he was Choice Banded or something like that. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go to Earthquake if I want to kill both these guys off. I actually thought I could live an Earthquake from a Rhyperior, but again, this is me underestimating power. But nonetheless, that was an excellent match. Peach Fuzz, comment, rate, and subscribe, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this battle. What an excellent way to start off the year, right? Die. Yeah, lose the first match. That's okay. You know what? I'm already in the works of making new teams for every tier. I'm hopefully going to be bringing a ton of content for you guys, which brings me to the next thing that I need to quickly mention. Since I am starting up school, I'm going to ask that you please be patient. I am going to be busy. This is actually a busier semester, so however much I was uploading last semester, this next 4 or 5 months is going to be a little hectic, so I'm going to try my best to get some uploads out, but don't worry, I will show my face and my voice around here as much as I can. So don't freak out, ProPokeNoob is with you. Awesome. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and have an excellent day. Until then, peace.